Hi everyone, my name is Jess and today I'm going to be trying something new. Basically what I wanted to try and start doing is like reading vlogs, but not reading vlogs. I wanted to do like a follow along with me while I read books. Sort of like an ongoing review while I read the book sort of deal. I'm currently reading Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart and I just wanted to talk about it while I'm reading it. Like I'm currently like 160 pages in. And I'm really enjoying it. Genuine Fraud, if you don't know, is a thrillery mystery teen fiction YA book about this girl called Jewel who is 18 years old, and it starts with her in Mexico at this hotel just having like a nice time, chilling on her own, like having her own little holiday. And the interesting thing about this story is that it goes backwards. So it starts on chapter 18 and then you work backwards down to chapter 1, and as you go back you get the place and time of where Jewel is at this particular chapter. So you find out where she is and then you have to keep going back and figure out how she ended up there, why she's there, and what the hell's going on. And in the first chapter you basically find out that she's running from something or someone as she's trying not to get caught. I don't obviously want to give any spoilers, so I'm going to try not to in these reviews, little snippets of reviews or whatever, but basically at the moment I'm really enjoying it. I didn't expect how long it would take me to read it. It's taken me a few days already and I sort of expected to fly through this one. Chapters are really short, which I like. The writing style is super easy to read and just like chill. It's mainly the story itself that you have to get to grips with and the fact that it's going backwards. So you expect to want to know, so something will happen and you'll want to know what happens next, but obviously you've already found out what happens next. You have to then go back and find out why she did this particular thing, how she ended up where she is now. And I'm finding it really interesting. I think that Jewel is a very interesting character. She's a very unreliable protagonist and I like that. I think that she thinks she's not flawed, but we all know that she's flawed, and it's very interesting to see how that plays out from how you read this story. Like, a lot of stuff's happened and I've sort of found out-ish what I want to, but there's like one big reveal that I'm waiting to come up, and I'm hoping that I haven't predicted it already. I'm really hoping I haven't predicted it already. I don't know, we'll see. I will catch up with you at another time after I've read a bit more, so see you later. Hey, checking in again. So I just read another chapter of Genuine Fraud, and you know I was saying earlier about the whole plot twist, the thing that I'm expecting, that happened, and it was like dramatic and pretty interesting. It was awful, but it was pretty interesting. So the thing that I thought happened, and it's like confirmed now. And I guess the mystery now that we're carrying on with is the fact that you have to find out why Jewel did this thing that she did. So yeah, I was just reading that and I was like, I didn't expect that to happen so soon within the story, or you know, this quickly within the chapters, but I'm glad it did. At least the thing that I thought was going to happen happened, and now I just get to find out why. I'll keep you updated. Okay, so just checking in, it's currently 9:30 in the evening and I've just been reading a bit more of Genuine Fraud, and the like backwards nature of it is really taking its toll on me right now. I mean, it looks like it's physically taken its toll, but that's just because my makeup starts to come off in the evening. I'm literally nearly finished. I'm on chapter 3, which means I've got like 3 left to go. And a lot has been cleared up, but still like the main motive behind everything that's happening is still not being cleared up, so we'll see. I'll probably finish it tonight. A lot's been cleared up, meetings of people have been cleared up, and I definitely have some theories about Jewel herself and like some stuff that might be not wrong with her, but some stuff's going on with her. So yeah, just wanted to check in after I read a few more chapters. I literally just have a few left, so I can't imagine it will take me very long. I'll probably finish it tonight. So it's the next day. I was gonna film something this morning, but I didn't really have time before I went to uni. I'm now home. I just thought I'd give my like final thoughts on Genuine Fraud. So I finished it last night. And so basically right now I'm going to give a spoiler warning because I want to talk about it including everything spoilery. So here's a spoiler warning for Genuine Fraud. If you don't want to be spoiled for it, which I really would recommend, please don't know the ending before you read it because it will ruin the whole thing. So if you haven't read it, see you later. If you have, let's talk about it. So throughout the whole of Genuine Fraud, I really enjoyed the backwards nature of it. I thought it was really interesting and different, and I actually engaged with it a lot more than I thought I would. I got into the swing of things very quickly when I didn't really think I would, so that was nice. Obviously, the more you read, the more you find out. And I was like, okay, so here's the spoiler bit. When Jewel killed Imi, it seemed like that when it happened, I was like, oh, that was quick. Like, it happened sooner than I thought it would in the flashbacks. And so then you're like, and she killed her because they had an argument. So Jewel's clearly, something's off with Jewel. She's a bit, nuts. The new mystery was finding out why Jewel and Imi met in the first place. And a lot of the things you hear at the start are obviously just Jewel making up stuff. I liked the constant sort of not knowing whether anything you were hearing was true, because obviously the things that Jewel tells other people, you never know if they're true or not. After Imi dies or gets killed, and then obviously you find out that she killed Brooke as well, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. So she killed Imi, staged her death, her suicide, to Forrest and everyone else, then made herself a will, and then started using Imi's identity. And you think, oh my god, this has got to be coming from somewhere, or a place of hate or a place of jealousy or infatuation. Like, Jewel's got to be obsessed with Imi for some reason. And then at the end you sort of just find out that it was like a random happening, and the only bit of truth that we've been told the whole time was when Jewel was drunk and she was talking about how she attacked that guy back home. It was completely by chance that this woman came up to her and was like, oh, you went to school with my daughter. She didn't actually go to school with her daughter, but it was just chance, and that was how the whole thing happened. And I was a bit disappointed with that, to be honest. I didn't love it because it felt like there should have been an overarching reason why this all happened. Jewel should have been obsessed with Imi. It's an odd one. I was expecting a lot more and expecting to be a lot more shocked than I was. But after a while you're reading it and you're like, well, she's obviously dead. Jewel probably killed her, and this is probably why. But then it just sort of disappointed me, and yeah, I don't know. As for everything else, like I said, I loved the style of the book. The writing itself was like fast-paced. It was exactly what it needed to be, short, to the point. I really enjoyed it. The characters were interesting. I didn't get a whole lot of emotion for them. Obviously, having an unreliable protagonist sort of gives you trust issues with everyone in the book, but I didn't connect to any of the characters really. That was my opinion on Genuine Fraud. I hope this new method of reviewing goes well. If you liked it, or you want me to try reviews a different way, such as sit down review or anything like that, then let me know in a comment. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!